Innovation doesn't happen by accident. It isn't a chance encounter. It takes an individual, a group, to challenge the status quo and offer something new. 3 weeks ago, launchies from around the world joined online to solve real business problems for real companies. Sure, there were challenges, tough meetings, disagreements, because that's what it takes. But these launchies didn't give up. They pushed and persisted until they found a solution that worked. Today, we're here to celebrate the incredible work they have done and celebrate the amazing innovators that they are becoming. Welcome to the 2025 Online Innovation Day.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Innovation Day. I'm your lead instructor and MC Karthik, and I'm thrilled to have all of you here with us. From 7:30 to 9 a.m. AST, we have got a fantastic lineup of 3-minute student pitches, followed by 3 minutes of question and answer sessions with our rockstar panelists. Get ready to witness student innovation in action. Students, in a few moments, you'll be promoted to the panelist role, where you'll be able to unmute yourself and turn on your video. At this time, please make sure you have renamed yourself with your team number after your full name to expedite this process. When it is your turn, you will have 3 minutes to pitch, and when the timer goes off, we will move into a 3-minute question and answer from our wonderful panelist. Great. Thank you very much for joining in today. Caleb Cravellin, who is a business growth consultant from Fresh Coast Labs, and Asha Musha, who is a founder at Impact Consultancy. Thank you very much and welcome. Panelists, please note that you will have exactly 3 minutes for question and answer session. Our team will notify you when the final question is being asked to ensure that we are on schedule. After each pitch, we would like you to fill out a feedback form for our students. Our team will send you this form out in the chat right now. Here are our teams for today's event: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the final 10. First up, a dynamic team, team number 1, driven by creativity and a passion for pioneering solutions.
Hi everyone. What if you had your own personal assistant like Jarvis from Iron Man? Well, you're about to get amazed as we bring to you your own personal assistant that knows everything on your laptop or mobile phone and can do anything you want it to. This is the next era of browsers, the first AI-powered browser. Presenting Deep Shield AI, an application that reads all your local and online data happening on your screen and serves as a personal AI agent. Behind the scenes, Deep Shield has operating system level access to your personal data and acts as an AI chatbot. Think of it as ChatGPT that has the permission to fetch any files and perform any task on your computer, or better, Jarvis from Iron Man.
Suppose you're a student wanting to improve your grades. You have different data for it, like your YouTube history, digital notes, academic transcripts. Now, you enter the prompt simply in the app. It finds all your local and online files related to that prompt and analyzes your data of the files and provides you with the result, which in this case is a detailed study plan. With infinite use cases, this is the product you didn't know you were dreaming of. We know your eyebrows raised regarding privacy issues. Well, we made sure your data is safe with the MCP protocol. This set of protocol incorporates several protocol layers that keeps the usage of personal data by the AI transparent and safe. Our target market?
Our target market is the Indian tech market. The huge market size, user base, and the need of the product will be our strengths. While conducting surveys on the market, We found students and IT employees of ages 19 to 25 were the most interested, making them our target consumers. Though we are potential competitors through a first mover advantage, local market grasp, and strategic supply chain of offline facilities, we hold high probability of dominating the market. The individual pricing plan
The
is
individual pricing plan and $20 per year for solo pros wanting no-code insight. The team plan is $480 per year. At Deepshield, our strategy spans key three areas. First, marketing. We're targeting non-technical professionals through B2B channels like LinkedIn and demos, focusing on privacy-first, no-code messaging. In year one, we validate the MVP and onboard early clients. Next, we scale through automation and global expansion. By year three, we launch vertical AI copilots and prep for series with a strong growth. For finance and investment, we use the early premium B2B license model and are raising seed funding to scale MCP infrastructure and UX. This was Deepshield AI, a dream which will now be used to fill thousands more. Thank you.
All right, over to panelists for question and answers. Team one, please be on camera.
I should, thank you guys. Should I just begin with my questions already?
Please go ahead.
Perfect. So thank you for the pitch. I think you guys really managed to put a lot of information into a short period of time, which is great and great practice in pitching in general. So one of my main concerns was indeed the privacy aspect, which you had covered very early on in the pitch, which is great because I think this would be the main issue that most people or concern that most people would have around your product. But one thing that I would like to understand, since you had mentioned several different target clients or target users, would the product in any way differentiate per different user? Given that a student or a young individual or younger professional might have different needs as compared to a more seasoned business. So could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure. So, first of all, thank you for the question. And yes, it will because it is an AI model which will be learning from the data you give it. So, the main USP of this product is that it is an AI experience personally tailored for you. So, when you are giving the data and that data is of a student, it will like align its model parameters to give the response for a student for you. So, thus we ensure experience very personalized, which none of the current products right now give.
Mhm. And I have one more question, and then I will leave it to the other panelists if they have any questions. But have you assessed if approaching the student or the youth market as a beachhead market would be the one that would help you generate enough revenue to develop the more advanced versions of the product, as opposed to going to businesses who usually tend to have more money to spend on such a product?
Yeah, so for our product, we have solutions for both individuals and for teams. So students who would like to use our product can also use it, and companies who would like to use our product can also do it. And we have different pricings for them as well.
And do you already have the capacity at the moment to deliver to both of these types of clients if there is a different need on the technical side of developing the product?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
we have the logistics to deliver the products, and like you will be glad to know that the product is in its early stage, already deployed in the market of India.
Great to hear that. Well, thank you guys for answering the questions. I will leave it to the other panelists, or maybe we're out of time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Now comes team two. Next up, an inventive team pushing boundaries to redefine possibilities. Team two.
At Fairleaf, we empower all people to perform their daily life at their peak, both mentally and physically, with most premium sustainable supplement. And now we're expanding our impact through strategy B2B partnership. Our goal is to bring high performance nutrition to everyone. Fairleaf partner with Hydroxstream, Fortune 500 companies, and top retailers, and in future, pharmacy to deliver Claris nutrition where it's needed the most. Whether it's exclusive gym member perks, cooperate wellness kits, or pharmacist recommended formula in store, we create win-to-win B2B partnership.
Fairleaf is a part of a Dutch health market with very low competition due to the generic focus on B2C retail methods, which is a directly to consumers method. The Dutch have a rapidly growing veganism value as well as an increasing emphasis on personal well-being, which aligns with the company's core strengths and values. 100% plant-based, sustainable Dutch-made supplements are gaining serious traction. Personal trainers in our existing partnerships consistently move 4 to 7 orders monthly, generating 220 to 385 euros in revenue per trainer. This gives a competitive edge to the company, increasing brand engagement and retention among health-conscious and environment-conscious consumers.
Since we're a brand, Fairleaf has seen remarkable traction. Thanks to being totally open, we're building real trust with customer. The brand uses 100% natural ingredients, has vegan certification, and ensures sustainable production in the Netherlands, meeting strict eco standard. Our B2B sales are growing fast because experts see our products are a perfect match for health-focused people, because we make clean, effective products and do good for the planet. Wellness partners trust us when they want high-quality supplements that matter.
The market in the Netherlands is still young, letting global imports dominate, but we positioned ourselves as a premium local alternative. It is priced around 30% above average. Fairleaf products deliver superior quality through trusted sourcing and science-based formulation. Our B2B partnership with personal trainers and pharmacies drives steady growth. High margins, which is around 40 to 60%, are offset by strong sale volume, and our full refund guarantees boost trust and revenue by over 40%. Fairleaf uniquely blends local sourcing, trusted partnership, premium clean label standards, and a refund guaranteed, unmatched by global brands like Centrum, Nature Made, or Kirkland, making Fairleaf not just different, but decisively better suited for the Dutch wellness market. Fairleaf isn't just another supplement. It is a premium promise backed by quality, trust, and results. Thank you for listening.
All right, over to panelist.
Hi, this is Caleb here. Yeah, this is a good pitch. That was, as far as the deck is concerned, I really liked how you spent a little bit of time on each graphic, and it accurately portrayed the concepts you were talking about, which was essential in this case to provide a lot of context in a very short amount of time. So I feel like I understand where you're coming from, what's differentiating you in the market right now. And I would just encourage you to lean into that and remember that for future iterations of any pitch of your product. And the speaking was very polished as well. As far as the product itself is concerned, it's going to be a tough market to get in. You're naming really big brands there. So I would definitely pay attention to the data of the stats of the market you're entering, and make sure you just keep a razor's edge there as to what your margin's at and how you can maintain that as you're delivering it. And I'll pause for any other panelists right now, but overall, great job.
Thank you, Caleb, also for giving your feedback and for leaving some time for me. I agree with everything that Caleb shared about your pitch and about the market and all the advice that he gave you so far. Just one thing that was a bit unclear to me in the pitch is what is the problem that you're solving? And I think that by putting a bit more focus on actually fully understanding the problem you're solving, you are going to be able to hone your competitive advantage even more. Because right now you're very solution oriented, which is also great. but having a deeper understanding of the problem that is being solved might actually help you create a different branding or marketing strategy that might help you attract the customers that you're aiming for in a more personalized way, because you will truly be targeting what their pain points are, what their needs are, and what is the problem that your solution can actually fix. So that would be my only advice. Let's say I don't have any particular questions. Maybe Caleb has some additional things to share.
Would it be okay if I answer that question like shortly?
Thank you,
So,
Caleb.
yeah, you've mentioned that we're not trying to like solve, like you don't actually see the solution because we're talking about making our market size larger. But rather than solving a like specific pain point in the market, Fairleaf is focused on growing in the Dutch supplement market. Just as clarification, not to solve a problem outside of the market.
Thank you, panelists. It was really amazing part. And now we move on to team 3, an expert consultancy team guiding businesses towards success with tailored strategies. Let's hear them out.
Before we begin, check out these cool sock designs and choose your favorite one. No matter which one you chose, every sock by Exec Socks is funky and fashionable. Hi everyone, we're Team A3, here to present a brief business overview of Exec Socks.
Exec Socks transforms socks into bold self-expression. Aiming to become a global name in stylish, comfortable, and affordable designs, it focuses on customer satisfaction, creativity, and accessibility, targeting young style-conscious audiences with vibrant socks.
The global sock market is growing quickly, with an expected common annual growth rate of 6.8% from 2024 to 2030. Therefore, the demand for niche socks is expected to increase. Exec Socks aligns to its target market by offering affordable prices ranging from $5 to $10 per pair.
Moving on to value proposition. Exec Socks aims for personalization, being up to date, and convenience while being highly affordable.
Notably, customer awareness for Exact Socks remains low as sock vending is not yet normalized. We're trying to engage possible subscription features, offering that links our clients with their customers. Recurring revenue and modern retail edges are the major points for further enhancing of the physical product.
In light of that, our solution for this is a marketing-based approach, together with effective branding. These two approaches work together to reshape the brand image as a fancy, prestigious brand while attracting the young customers who are our target audience, hence boosting market share and differentiation.
Exec Socks has room to improve in converting views into purchases. To reach young social media active customers, we will focus on producing engaging content on media. To boost sales, we plan to offer holiday special bundles and vending machines, expanding our market share. We see an opportunity to strengthen the brand by giving the visuals a refresh to catch customers' attention and create a more modern, appealing look. Also, we will keep track of social media trends to produce viral, trendy sock designs to make the brand feel fresh and shareable on platforms.
Offering affordability, high quality, sustainability, and customization, unlike other competitors, we fill a gap in the market, making premium, eco-friendly socks accessible and personalizable for everyone. This well-rounded value proposition gives us a strong competitive edge and positions us for sustainable growth.
With that said, there are lots of competitors that similarly sell funky socks, so we have to ensure effective branding and customer loyalty. Plus, lots of budget goes to marketing, so effective cost control is also vital. Moreover, there might be time lags where effect can only be seen after a long time, just like Uber.
And to wrap it all up, Exec Socks is set to stand out with its bold style and strong values. With the right strategy, it can grow into a leading name in everyday fashion. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to any questions or feedback you may have.
All right, over to panelists.
Thank you. Yeah, I am just writing one note really quick here so I don't lose it for everyone. But I would love to provide some feedback unless another panelist jumps in first.
I'm also taking a note, Caleb, so I'll let you take the lead on this one.
Perfect. No worries. Okay. So, great idea with the vending machine here. I am a big fan of companies going in that direction. There's a lot of different angles. I personally know entrepreneurs that are trying to get more vending machines in large airports. So I think that that's already a winning start to be marketing via vending machine, cutting down a lot of those costs of having to have a storefront and employees and so on. And I think your approach for social media is also correct. It reminds me of brands such as Supreme, and other types of socks worn by people like Andy Anderson, different skate brands, Thrasher. So there's definitely a market for the socks. I agree with that. I would like to see a few more of the specific numbers of who you're competing with as well. I know that was briefly mentioned, but I didn't see any like direct comparison, and I think that would be one of the top areas I would want to look at if I was an investor, just to make sure that you know who your competition is, because it is a market that a lot of fashion brands are deep in right now. So just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, so I'll take that. So the main brands that we're competing with are Panda Socks, Bombas, and Happy Socks. And out of these three brands, some of them do not offer customization, they don't offer sustainability, and they're not affordable. So in terms of all of those aspects, as Exact Socks is much better, we also are significantly better in affordability as well. So those are the brands that we're competing with.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's great for the general stuff. It's that's I think that's the right direction, and I'm just encouraging an expansion in that direction. They're gonna ask for like specific numbers and like why, like how much cheaper are you coming in at specifically, and to like have those dollar amounts at the forefront in any type of pitch situation is going to like very valuable, very valuable for your argument when seeking investment dollars. But this is a well put together idea and product. So great job.
Thank you very much. It was really great feedback and questions from our panelists. Now we are going to invite Team 4. It's a collaborative team unlocking potential through insightful advice and actionable plans.
Hello, my name is Jason.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Pranish. And this is our pitch on Direct Supply's new product innovation and marketing strategy, DS Smart plus PAIM.
Direct Supply, founded in 1985, is a leader in senior care solutions, making around $800 million annually. They deliver medical equipment and tech like TELS, improving senior living nationwide.
Direct Supply wants to enhance product innovation and expand market share in the senior care tech. The mission is simple, enhancing the lives of America's seniors. We built our solution around this goal. Today, most medical monitoring is reactive, alerting staff only after a patient's condition worsens. This is risky, especially with growing caregiver shortages, making it harder to respond promptly.
60% of nursing homes limit new residents due to staff shortages. In assisted living, 92% reported staffing shortages by 2023. On top of that, US birth rates are declining, making the workforce problem worse.
Caregiver shortage will only get worse in coming years. We need a solution that reduces staff burden, keeps seniors safe even with fewer hands on deck. So we introduced DS Smart plus PAIM, which stands for Predictive AI Modeling. It analyzes patient data from the past weeks and automatically flags health risks, prompting early interventions. We built a C# proof of concept to show feasibility.
Staffing shortages are a national crisis. DSMart already improves vital collection speed by 40%, making caregivers' workflows more efficient. Plus, North America holds 44% of the global AI healthcare market, giving Direct Supply a strong advantage. Unlike smaller competitors like SafeU and Point-Click-Care, Direct Supply offers scale, affordability, and proven reliability. With FDA-cleared tech and large network, it's positioned to lead.
We believe that finding online communities and forums about senior living facilities will draw customer attention, as local small senior living facilities are in need of affordable high-tech medical equipment. Our goals are the following: establish predictive care, reduce hospitalizations, and improve safety, all with a 4 to 6 ROI and low customer acquisition cost.
The top risk is regulatory clearance. We'll classify PAIN as a decision support tool, aiming for FDA Class 2 approval. For funding, grants and partnerships are crucial. For execution, pilot tests with existing teams are the key. To build trust, transparent training and user feedback loops will be important.
In summary, DS Smart Plus Pain brings predictive AI to senior care, improving safety and reducing strain on caregivers. It's scalable, low cost, and aligned with Direct Supply's mission. We're confident that this is the next strategic step forward. Thank you.
All right, over to panelists for question and answer. Great.
You. And as we get into that, can you actually leave that last slide up of the presentation? Perfect, thank you. Okay. Yeah, this does sound very aligned with Direct Supply. I've known a few different individuals from that organization, and actually been a part of organizations such as LaunchX, and interacted with individuals from Direct Supply there. So cool to see that you're developing something for them. I think this is where the market's headed. This is very apparent in consulting right now. There's a lot of streamlining happening in those typical data entry positions. And in this case, if I'm correct, it sounds like this product would alleviate some of the manual tracking of stats, inventory, staffing, and so on. And that's how you're going to reduce costs for hospitals. So this is a very actionable idea, straight off the first slide there. I think you said it was insightful advice and actionable plans was the main idea here. So I'm a believer in what you're doing. I think you presented it well, and this is a really good summary slide at the end. But yeah, otherwise I don't have any big question right now. Other than that, I liked your deck, and it was straightforward and easy to understand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I had a bit of trouble unmuting. Yes, I agree with everything that Caleb shared already. The level of preparation that you guys have shown and the confidence in which you have delivered the presentation is really at a high level. So I would say really keep up the good work. And indeed, the fact that you provided this summary slide at the end was a truly nice way to wrap up everything you had shared in such a short period of time. So I would say definitely keep that for future conversations, because it will help, especially when you have to do these short pitches. But in terms of the way that you have prepared this presentation, it was all quite clear from problem to solution. And I also have quite a lot of confidence in you as a team, because I see that you guys also have the confidence yourselves. And I think that's one of the most important things in being an entrepreneur.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Raisha and Caleb, for this amazing feedback on such. Now we are moving across to Team 5. And Team 5 has made a greatest comeback with stylish socks.
Hi everyone, we're Team 5. Today we're excited to introduce XSocks, a brand committed to technology and social impact. Our mission is to help people express themselves with high quality AI personalized socks through a convenient subscription model. We work through two tools, a top link page and our AI design platform. The top link page is a mobile-friendly hub with our contacts, social media, and a link to the main platform. It also has a map to our office and a button to start customizing socks with AI.
We've created an AI-powered website where anyone can easily design their own custom socks. Users just describe what they want and our AI instantly generate options. They can also upload a sketch or prototype and the AI will turn it into 3D mock-up of the final socks. To make things even easier, we added simple chatbots that guide users through the process and help them choose the right design. Customized products and subscriptions are booming and Exact Socks brings them together. With our AI-powered platform, customers design socks that fit their style. Our subscription model keeps their collection fresh. We use premium materials, 80% cotton made in the USA. Exact Socks where style meets technology and impact.
Next slide. Exact Sauce has gained strong traction with more than 23.5 thousand followers on LinkedIn and Instagram, showing real demand. We monetize through subscription plans, one-time purchases, and B2B bulk orders for custom branded socks. This hybrid model drives recurring revenue, user flexibility, and high-margin sales. We're growing our customer base through influencer partnerships and targeted social media. Our key promotion, subscribe and we donate a pair, boosts impact and conversions. Sales focus on the two channels, direct to consumer via our website and bulk custom orders. Our made-to-order socks are backed by a fully functional AI-powered MVP. To reduce risk, promotion stays in the US, and we drive traffic with ads and consistent social media efforts.
Our key expenses include platform development, AI integration, and the production and shipment of our product. On the revenue side, just 100 subscribers at $15 per month generates $1,500. In addition, our B2B model, selling 1,000 pairs at $6 to $9 each, offers strong profit margins. With both channels growing, we project to break even within the first year. What sets us apart is the combination of a fashionable physical product, AI-driven personalization, and a digital-first experience. We're merging style, technology, and impact to create meaningful customer engagement. We invite investors and partners to join us in shaping the future of personalized fashion. And finally, we'd like to thank our mentors in LaunchX for their guidance and support.
Okay, cool.
Over to panelists. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm jumping the gun there. And so, yeah, this one's another good one. Bringing the app to market here, and just to make sure I have the concept right, it's to add customer interaction with Exact Socks, and like so then they can also, is it mostly that they can design their own, or is it just more of a social media approach to get more customer interest? Like, is it, you know what I mean? Like, is it, oh, they really want design info from their customers or just interest?
No, it's more about that they can design their own custom socks that fit their style.
Cool. That would be really fun. I would definitely buy a few different prank socks from that. That's cool. I like the idea, and cool socks too, but just that you don't always get the opportunity to do pranks, right? And so my one thought was there's going to be something to be said about privacy and are they sharing these images of socks like with anybody on social media before you've reviewed it and approved, like, oh, we're going to make, we're going to deliver this sock to their door? Is that like a private interaction between the customer and the company that they just submit it via the app, or are they like sharing their idea for a design as well publicly?
It's a private thing. They're only designing it privately because
Okay.
they're also designing like socks for family uses or like company uses, which might be private.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Just that was an important aspect. So then I suppose you've already thought about the privacy side of it too. I was just concerned in case any of the ideas people are sharing would become public right away. Like they're posting it on Instagram saying like, I have this cool idea as well. Like a community collaborated design type event, but it sounds like this is more of like just between the user and the company. Okay, I like where you came from. I want to review the slides a little bit so I could give you some better information in the future, but I understand the concept very quickly. Thank you.
I do have just one thing to add. Thank you guys for the presentation. One little bit of feedback I wanted to give you on the presentation is just to slow down a little bit, just to be a bit more confident with what you're saying, because it's obvious that you have all the knowledge, but just try to take a deep breath and relax a little bit. One thing I wanted to add about the content on the slides, especially by the end, I think you have given a somewhat good overview on the financial side of the business. But one thing that I was personally missing, and I think it would be useful for future conversations with potential stakeholders, is a little bit more information about your costs of customer acquisition that also come as well with the development costs. So maybe for some next pitch, I would say include a little bit of what amount of funding you think might need to go into the customer acquisition and through which channels.
Right. Thank you. So as we move forward, let's invite Team 6, which is doing a fantastic job in connecting high schoolers.
Greetings, everyone. I want you all to meet our wonderful team of consultants. Together, we have formulated a solution for our sponsor organization, Sherman Phoenix. Sherman Phoenix is a thriving hub which was born out of a civil unrest that took place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today, it is a marketplace that houses over 25 black owned businesses and welcomes hundreds of visitors weekly. But as a small, relatively new nonprofit with limited resources, their key challenges lie in expanding community outreach.
Sherman Phoenix faces competition from local organizations like WWBIC and Milwaukee Urban League, which offer similar services for businesses and individuals, posing challenges in client recruitment. Survey feedback shows that while Sherman Phoenix is viewed positively, many find its messaging unclear and visit infrequently, with over 40% rating its digital presence as fair or poor. We've developed two targeted solutions, fostering authentic social media storytelling and turning signups into steady attendance. This isn't about reinventing the brand. It's about amplifying what already makes Sherman Phoenix strong.
Sherman Phoenix has a strong social media presence with over 10.2K Instagram followers. Our strategy is to leverage that reach with a viral campaign, hashtag Rise with Phoenix. Benchmarking USC Speaker Mind Ice Bucket Challenge, hashtag Rise with Phoenix allows participants to post a baby picture next to their grown-up self and tag others to take part. It's a fun visual way to celebrate personal growth, symbolizing how Sherman Phoenix transformed a burned-down bank into a thriving space for Black entrepreneurs and connections.
So our second emphasis lies on increasing how often customers follow through with the activities. And to support Sherman Phoenix's budget conservative model, the businesses will return 3/4 of the booking fee and keep the rest to cover the prep and operation costs. And this approach improves turnout rates and gives businesses a small but meaningful boost in profit.
This two-step solution greatly enhances event visibility and attendance by having the storytelling campaign and a refundable booking system that encourages turnout without added costs. To keep the momentum alive, we've built a lightweight but impactful content plan composed of 3 reels and 2 carousels a week to keep the story going. And most importantly, it's cost effective. With support from interns and free nonprofit tools, this strategy generates over $5,700 in campaign value while staying inclusive. By doing so, Sherman Phoenix can become an epitome for how community driven spaces thrive. We are Team 6 for Sherman Phoenix. Thank you.
Over to panelists.
Thank you guys for the amazing presentation. You have really covered everything from problem to solution extremely clearly. So that was amazing. Congratulations on that. I do have just one simple question, because you have a multi-solution, multi-solution solution, for a lack of better way to say that. Is the way to ensure success of the program requiring both of the solutions to work together, or is it possible to also go with one or the other? Have you explored this or tested this approach? It's just more of an informative question.
Yeah, so basically our two solutions come together, and then on one of our slides we had like a timeline of Sherman Phoenix currently, and then it showed our solution one implemented to gather more people, and then solution two implemented for like customer retention. So yeah, those two would come together.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Saskia. For Sherman Phoenix, this one's an interesting one. I'm curious, who did you work with any specific employee from that organization? If you guys are allowed to name them, you don't have to.
Yep, we did. Our sponsor.
Oh, okay. Who was it? I missed it.
Our
Who was the
sponsor was
founder?
the founder. Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Stacia Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I just spoke with them like less than a month ago. I do a lot of work with Sherman Phoenix actually. So I'm very familiar actually with the problems that you're describing. I agree with you, and it sounds like you guys are helping me out. The pitch was really clear, but I do have a lot of context on the organization, so that helped with understanding where you're coming from. The booking fees, was there like layers of trying to solve that problem, or was that a very straightforward, like you have that one solution right now? Like, do you have a backup plan if they implement the booking fee and then nobody comes because they have to suddenly pay and they're used to it being free?
Because answering that question, we conducted a survey amongst the customers, and we mentioned it in the sponsor meeting, but not here because of time. But more people were actually looking forward to pay and participate. And one of the concerns that Dr. Thompson was mentioning was that people had this sense of skepticism if the events were free. So by charging them, it would actually encourage them to participate. And also, if we refund, it gives them a financial incentive to participate.
I think you're completely correct there. I know I'm out of time. I had the same problem professionally, and we solved it by making customers pay a little bit, and then they actually started showing. So I think you're on the right track. You're good.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's even amazing. Same problems, different solutions. Great. Now we move on ahead with Team 7, who are our social media trendsetters of the year. Team 7.
Think volunteer hours are boring? Well, think again. Our Spark program lets you build, create, and ignite your city's future. We are Team A7, and we are here to present our solution, the Spark Youth Intern Program for the Sherman Phoenix Foundation.
Sherman Phoenix is a Milwaukee community hub that supports Black-owned businesses. They're a non-profit with affordable space, wellness, and mentorship. It hosts 25 plus vendors in a 20,000 square feet space, funded by grants and rent. It markets through events and partnerships and plans to grow digitally and expand its model.
We called it up on the Sherman Phoenix website for internship and volunteering. Students can earn points by helping Sherman businesses, create Insta posts, distribute flyers. With reached 300 points by our system, they get the letter of recommendation. We're helping 10 businesses in Sherman, they get short discount.
The organization's goals are to achieve a wider and regional and global audience for the Sherman Phoenix marketplace with both a local and online presence. This nonprofit, uniquely serving as both a hangout spot but also a nurturing space for entrepreneurship, has seen most success in canvassing. Our sponsor outshines its competitors with its unique historical background and building symbolism.
The Spark program will be providing a cost-efficient opportunity to reach a younger volunteer audience for effective marketing benefits, also proposing an increase in foot traffic, strengthening community bonds, and increasing website visibility.
At the Cove, we are building a website to expand Sherman Phoenix's outreach and connect more people to their mission. The actual product is the online presence and customer incentives, while the side benefit is engaging local high schoolers with real opportunities to grow.
With no competitive analysis, Sherman Phoenix has high community impact and growing digital reach. We create a competitive advantage based on internal criteria. With our Spark internship, Sherman Phoenix can stand out in youth engagement.
Spark will be marketed as a creative service experience for students around the globe, with low cost, mostly sourcing from printing, and a high ROI.
Prior to the launch, we will create promotional content, collaborate with local high schools and service chapters. Post-launch, we will ensure to collect parental consent forms and feedback forms to secure a streamlined process.
These slides
In
highlight
sum,
like IT, staffing, funding, and local issues. Always realistic solutions. Overall, the program is doable and well supported.
In summary, we would add a new tab to the website connecting high schoolers to the foundation. International students can support Sherman Phoenix by creating social media content, while local Wisconsin high schoolers can help with offline canvassing, distributing flyers with business info and discount. For example, 10 stamps equal 15% off. With this solution, we expect the foundation's traffic to double in the short term and grow exponentially in the long term. Thank you everyone for your time. Join Spark to ignite your future.
Over to panelists. Thank you.
Wonderful. And can you expand a little bit on the draw? Is this that like Sherman Phoenix is going to go into high schools and recruit students? Or is this something where it's getting more students to organically come to Sherman Phoenix because of the incentives provided on this site?
It's getting more students to organically come to Sherman Phoenix by the incentives provided in the site.
Okay. And in that case, I'm more curious about the compensation model to draw that. I think it's difficult to motivate students to go into their community with how much like other opportunities there are to do things. There's like a lot of people are just doom scrolling or watching movies. I'm gonna be terrible at naming hobbies right now, but I'm just curious, like, what's the draw? Is this maybe in coordination with the other team where they have the social media push, and then we have the events that are having more and more attendance, and maybe there's a discount for students? I'm just kind of curious what direction that might go to further encourage participation.
Yeah,
So
so actually, the incentive for students would be the volunteer hours themselves, because you're asking like why would high schoolers, if they have better things to do, like why would they be spending time to like provide for their community? Well, it could either come out of just passion for their community, or if they need volunteer hours, for example, to meet like a certain hour requirement for their NHS service chapters in their local high school, they may seek this opportunity.
Good.
and
Okay. Yeah, that's a great direction to go. Sorry, go ahead.
and also high schoolers will come to our Sherman Phoenix website and will increase the traffic. And Sherman Phoenix has a problem with low traffic on their website, and this will definitely increase the whole amount of traffic in the for them.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually very familiar with their website, and you're 100% correct. So I agree. Anything to improve that traffic and domain authority is going to be great for Sherman Phoenix. Okay, I like it. Yeah, the incentives make sense. I was also curious. I mean, volunteer hours are important depending on your goals in high school, but also there's certain classes that offer credit hours for volunteering at organizations as well. So I'm just curious where that could go. Just an idea for you. And I don't want to take all the time. You got 10 seconds there, Asya.
IB students can make use of this program. So the International Baccalaureate, I did that. I needed volunteering hours. So just quickly hitting that. If we did have more time, I would have wanted to look at your risk assessment. But if we don't have enough time, we can maybe look into talking about that further. But I think it was really interesting that you had included that slide. However, with the speed of everything, I would have wanted to focus on it a bit more because I come with a healthcare background in medtech where risk assessments are the key thing for solution development, but also for business success. So I'm very happy that you made that, but I would have wanted to have a chance to look into it more. But indeed, I think you could explore partnering with different student programs or educational programs that do require some sort of volunteering. And I think there are a lot of ways to incentivize students to actually join. And we need to move on now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Aisha and Paula. This is really great. Over to Team 8 that has been adding dimensions to delicious flatbread and more.
Hi, we're Team 8. My name is Eugene Han.
My name is Maria Kush.
My name is Oljas.
And I'm Lancy.
Today we'll present a market entry strategy to help Northland Lefse reduce seasonality and expand through smart, low-risk innovations using existing products and new positioning. Northland Lefse is a family bakery rooted in Norwegian tradition, mainly selling lefse, a traditional Norwegian flatbread. They aspire to share Scandinavian heritage through traditional lefse, fostering community in southeastern Minnesota. However, 60 to 70% of sales happen just in fall and winter holiday seasons, and the customer demographic are older adults with Scandinavian roots. The challenge is the seasonality of the products.
So, our solution is we're expanding B2B, offering lefse for cafes, bakeries, and restaurants. To attract wider audiences, we are launching new Uvda chips. Uvda chips is another product made from lefse. We're also introducing healthy line, gluten-free lefse and chips to meet demand for your better for your snacks. Year-round growth will be driven through digital marketing and online sales. To make this work, we'll develop wholesale deals, subscriptions, and pre-orders for B2B customers. Uvda chips will be positioned as a school snacks through vending machines and large programs. We'll strengthen the brand using social media, influence partnership, and modern storytelling. Finally, we plan to grow through channels like Amazon, farmer markets, and state fairs.
With this plan, we estimate plus 50% revenue in 3 years. Online sales boost margins and healthy options raise average order value. It's a scalable, low-risk way to use existing products more efficiently. Current lefse facilities will be used for traditional products, while co-packers will handle healthy snack production. The team remains lean, supported by a branding consultant for visual identity. Production will scale gradually to minimize waste and control costs.
We will mitigate our risks by starting small, keeping visuals and story consistent and using low-cost tests before scaling paid ads. Next slide, please. Here's our product timeline. First, Northland Lefse can grow its social media presence on TikTok and Instagram. Then, test small batches of gluten-free lefse and Uvda chips. Next, expand production, launch campaigns, and use seasonal promotions to handle slow periods. By executing this plan, Northland Lefse can mitigate seasonality challenges while growing its market reach and customer loyalty. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to panelists.
Thank you, guys. I have one question, something that really sparked my interest from your pitch. I'd like to hear a bit more about your storytelling approach towards marketing and branding, because there was no clear idea of what kind of storytelling you want to implement. So I would like to hear a bit about that if you already have some ideas in place.
Okay, so our idea is basically that you might have noticed that there is our mascot for our Northern Lefse. So we wanted to do some storytelling using our mascot figure on our social media, maybe on our product, and sharing like Scandinavian and Norwegian culture to a broader audience. So we can at the same time spread a culture and also introduce our product to a broader audience.
Yeah, that's great. I just want to maybe add a little bit of tip on how to do that. What might be interesting for you is to look into different brand archetypes and branding personalities, so that in combination with the existing mascot, you can actually support the storytelling by giving this mascot the voice that your target audience would like to hear, that would make them feel comfortable, connected to the brand, and would actually turn them into repeating customers and will lead to conversion.
Yes. I was curious about the storytelling too. It You did a good job of describing that it's a brand that is aging and has a more mature group that is interested in those products. So I think that will definitely be essential to communicate to your customers to like, hey, this is a product for all ages. This is why a younger age group would be interested in this product. Just to expand on that, I totally agree with it. And the last piece I had was it looked like you kind of had a waterfall version of how to get the product to market. If you can't pop it up real quick, I know we're short on time. Oh, I have 40 seconds. Yeah, I was just kind of curious if there was any like fail fast put into that. So you're talking about setup for social media presence. Thank you for putting that back up. Conduct the small batch trials. And then yeah, and then you're going right into production line. So I was just kind of curious. That's going to be a quick timeline. Like these aren't really critiques. It's just things I want to make sure that are like top of mind for you as you go into it. I'm just kind of curious what is the tipping point of we're producing this? And I used all my time, sorry. But that's what I'm curious if you can answer that question. Just think about
Sorry,
it
I'll
in the
do
future.
it like real quick. So basically the reason that why we're doing this is like we mentioned that we're expanding the flavors and expanding like a healthy line of our product. So we wanted to make sure that there are enough customer needing this new product. So that will worth the time we put like the time and effort and cost we put into developing this new flavor or new product. And basically, we're going to strictly follow the timeline that we set. So basically, if by can we go back to the slides if it's possible? So if it by the month that we set, there is not enough customer willing to pay for this, then we are not going to like create this flavor that the customer doesn't want. So basically.
Great, thank you very much. Now we move across to Team 9. They are accelerating the future of AI with a startup support. Let's hear Team 9.
Hello, we're Team 9, and today we're going to talk about our sponsor, Visionary Labs. Visionary Labs is a personalized accelerator helping early stage startups become investable through flexible, expert led programs. We began by looking at where Visionary Labs could grow. Many student founders don't discover Visionary Labs. Through research, we found a clear lack of visibility within university startup spaces. To fix this, we designed two solutions. First, partner with universities by running startup workshops, sponsoring demo days, and offering fast-track support for incubator graduates. This positioned Visionary Labs early in the founder journey, where trust is built. To scale this outreach even further, we suggest a student-powered approach. A student ambassador program places trained advocates on campus to host info sessions, promote programs, and refer startups with potential. It's cost-effective, authentic, and has built a strong startup pipeline from top campuses. This is a we made a sample website for our sponsor. It has a multitude of features and it helps convey our sponsor's message easily. Next slide. Yeah, this is the website that we made for our sponsor.
We'll post short videos on TikTok and Instagram showing our AI in action and founder stories. Then we'll launch our AI platform and ambassador program on Product Hunt, a platform where tech products gain visibility with early adopters and investors. Finally, we'll pitch our story to TechCrunch, a major tech media outlet with 12 million monthly readers, to build credibility and attract attention from the startup world. We'll run demos for startup founders, aiming for 10 to 20% to convert. We'll use a CRM to manage leads and follow-ups. Only about 2% convert after the first message, but with five or more follow-ups, rates can rise to 30 to 40%. Our estimated CAC is around $1,000 per startup, and our projected ROI is about 3 times.
This roadmap reflects how we plan to build financial value in stages. The focus shifts from launching the MVP to monetization and eventually becoming a regional leader. We combine AI-based mentorship and hybrid accelerations to stay ahead of traditional accelerators. Next slide, please. We focus on building scalable operations to support Visionary Labs' long-term growth. Over 6 months, we structured 4 key areas, from mapping workflows and setting clear goals to implementing CRM system and establishing SOPs. Each phase has a clear objective, starting with diagnostics and ending with full integrations and continuous feedback.
At Linux Visionary Labs, we're transforming startup acceleration responsibly. This is the future of startup support: smart, scalable, and secure. We're starting smart, mapping top universities, running pilot clinics, and securing key incubator ties. It's lean, tested, and built to scale. Thank you. This was Linux Visionary Labs.
All right, over to panelists for questions and answers.
I just have one quick question. Have you already been in touch with some of the envisioned partners? So someone from the target partner audience, and what has been their feedback on what you're offering? How does it fit within their needs?
So do you mean like in touch with our sponsor, like the company we designed this for, or the people who we're gonna like give the product to? What do you mean, like the people who we're gonna give the product to?
So you mentioned that you would like to partner with universities. So what benefit does the university get from partnering with you?
Yes, the
The
university will
benefit
like.
for you is clear, but what is it? What is the other side getting from this partnership?
I mean, the university will be able to get a sponsorship from us, from the company. Be able to partner up with them. They can offer like refer their students to our programs, and we can give like I guess discounts for the students who the university refers. And yeah, I think that's our objective, to make it easier for the universities to partner up with us.
And do you know if the universities want this? Is this something that you have tested?
Yeah, so we conducted a survey, and we didn't really like I conducted a survey with, like local universities, not like big ones, but they all said that yeah, it's something that we'd be interested in because a lot of students are confused with what to do after their university like experience,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know how to start a company or like what to do after like starting a company, and so that's how we can help them.
Mm-hmm.
And
One
could I
piece
just
of
add
it.
something?
Oh, yeah, sure. I just.
And also, yes,
Oh, yeah,
the
sorry.
part
I
of
couldn't
solution
see who
for
was talking. Yeah, sure.
for the university, it's also an advantage because as they are building their startups, the students of that university will be carrying that university's name with themselves, and
Mm-hmm.
everywhere near that founder's name, there will be that university's name. So it will be advantages for the university.
Mm-hmm. One thing that I would just add as a final comment, because even under universities as a market segment, we can further segment it. So there is private universities, public universities, technical, social sciences. So there are also a lot of subcategories. I would say just maybe explore which one of these subcategories of that general market might be more beneficial for you. It might be several, but however, the communication engagement strategy might differ based on what kind of students they cater to, but also what kind of background the students then leave with. So the value proposition might slightly differ per different types of universities. So I would just like to challenge you to explore this further. But otherwise, the general value for the market segment is quite clear. Thank you.
And I'll piggyback in the Jeopardy theme music for 1 second. I can personally attest this is actually a really good angle for marketing. I'm a product of different accelerators out of the universities that I attended. And it was difficult to find the right one. And a lot of people, it was more lack of awareness for students. The organizations always know about them that want to receive help from students, but the students themselves are typically unaware as they're going through their courses as to how this course would benefit their field of study specifically. So definitely lean into that. Great angle. And I love that question from you, Asya. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. As the day progresses for our online innovation day, we move across to our team 10, which is the final team, and the future looks bright with their brilliant solutions.
It all happened 27 years ago. A new startup was born, and now it's a growing company with 125 growth rate within the 3 years. It's quite successful, right? Employing around 50 people, they solve digital business problems. They aim for customers with at least 20 million on the valuation. What are the problems disturbing them? Well, the influence of AI is enabling folks what they couldn't do in the past, and it is lessening our customers. The financial uncertainty by federal policies and the US government is preventing us from reaching out to more customers. Well, we designed some kind of solutions, which is expansion. So we decided to expand to the Middle East. Why? Because this is a market where we can reach out to more customers with more valuation. And also, it can be a reasonable plan considering that there are no that hard policies. Next slide. And
Am I on a good
also,
slide?
we have some, not really. I was talking about on the solution.
The solution.
Yeah, you're going backward. So we were back on the solution part. We was expansion to the Middle East, and because it's growing so fast in the digital world, and the government is digitizing its bureaucracy, which can help us to gain more customers, which one of which can be the government itself. And we have some risks, which are cultural and language barriers, because they speak Arabic and some kind of languages that can be unfamiliar for us, but it can be solved with our bridges. So our bridges are going to be the students that are international. In the US, we have a lot of international students from Middle East, especially Gulf areas, and they can help us to bridge us to the more customers. And we can use customer referrals to reach out to market and to know more about it. And also, you can continue. When it comes to the implementation, we decided to implement it in a way that they can be so successful, and in this market competition, we can penetrate the market within a year and a half. First of all, we deal with legal foundation and operational groundwork, testing our abilities, and
Over to panelists.
I'm right with you here. No worries about the slides. I got a copy right here.
all right.
Yeah. That quick and concise pitch is always helpful to you. I guess I was trying to fully understand the problem and solution there. So I'm curious, before I continue, Asia, did you have that same feedback, or is it very clear to you and I just missed something myself?
I also had that issue myself, but I do believe that that may have come from the fact that the slides were a bit mixed up. I tried to read up as much as possible whilst the slides were jumping around. However, I already wanted to say great job on identifying the Middle Eastern market as a potential market for expansion. And I'm very happy that culture is one of the first risks that you have identified and that you already have some ideas on how to overcome that. So I think that is great, but I agree with Caleb that if we can use this time to get a little bit more insights on the problem and solution, maybe then Caleb can continue giving you more constructive feedback on everything else.
I do kind of got it from the problem side. Go ahead though, in your own words. I'm curious, Felix.
Sure. So first, I apologize. Like probably one of our team members go offline by tech issue. So that's the reason why we mix up the slides this time.
No worries,
So
no worries.
for the solutions, so basically, so first we expansion to the Middle East. So the reason why I expand to the Middle East is because Middle East is kind of like a blank market, especially for companies like B2B business like Brilliance. For Brilliance, they are doing net building business with other companies connecting international e-commerce like I mean transporter e-commerce. So which is means like spreading a new blank market in the situation of like the high percentage of large companies like Spotify is very important.
Okay. And so are you looking for a, let me see here. I'm close to it. This is more me looking for words. I understand where you're going now. And so you're looking for a market of businesses that need their solution.
Yes.
And okay.
Sorry, because like for the traditional way like of the Brilliance, they were doing like United States business, but now it's like it's like a period of trans bordering e-commerce, which is means like global market is very important.
Okay. No, this is good. I a couple years ago, I helped out a company in Egypt, and the specific thing that we were targeting was it's a market that's open and exploding, just in general across different sectors. So I totally agree with the solution that you're suggesting, and I like that you realized it's a geographical one and you want to go to where the market's hot. And why would you try to start something in a location that's difficult? I know we're out of time. Sorry, I stole that one from you, Asya. Thank you for the backup.
No problem. Thank you.
And job too. Thank you, Felix.
Thank you, Captain and Aisha. You have been a really inspiring force, thought, and mentorship for our particular students as such on this Innovation Day. I would like to go ahead and invite you in terms of giving the final feedbacks, final thoughts for our teams 1 to 10.
It's up to you. You let me know if you want to jump in. Okay. Final thoughts. First of all, I just wanted to let the first couple teams know that I was taking in a lot of information there, so I apologize that my verbal feedback was probably sparse or slightly off of the point for you. But I have a copy of the slides here, and I made some quick footnotes as we went through things. So I'll absolutely invest some time in the text feedback for you. And that goes for all teams as well. It's really fast paced for us too. And I know that you guys felt rushed because it's a new, it's tough to pitch that fast. I know. So thank you guys for articulating as much information as possible during this time. And I think that to do what you're doing at this stage of your career, like essentially pre-career, is awesome. This is amazing experience for you. I had a little bit of this kind of a class in college, and it was one of my favorites. So I'm really excited that this program's letting you guys get this experience right now. So I just want to encourage you to continue on this path. And you all sound very, very intelligent, and I love where you're coming from. Keep going.
Yes, thank you, Caleb, for kicking that off and for actually covering a lot of the things that I wanted to mention, which is great because it shows that the impression that the startups and the students had left on both of us is aligned. I do want to re-emphasize the fact that what you guys are doing at your age, at your level of expertise is beyond brilliant. And the only way for all of you further from this point is just up. So it is amazing. I was unfortunately not lucky to have such an experience growing up. So my journey into entrepreneurship was a bit more, let's say, rough and tough and exploratory. So I'm very happy that programs like this exist and they actually show you that real problems happen in the real world and only with hands-on approaches we are able to solve them. I do want to add just one piece of advice that is coming directly from my personal background and the work that I do, which is very much focused on delivering impact through products and services and helping companies achieve that in a sustainable way. And this is something that I also have added for some of you in the comments, which I know that maybe in this type of program where your problem is coming from an external party might not be the right piece of advice to offer. But I just want to offer it to you for any challenge that you tackle on moving forward. Really focus on understanding what is the problem that you're trying to solve. Because very often, especially in the more impact-based industries, whether they deliver a product or a service or a combination, or it's even an initiative, an approach, a program, the problem that is being solved is just a perceived problem, while the reality goes much deeper. I would really push you to explore first principles, which is something that I assume a lot of you have already heard of. The very wide known and famous Elon Musk is one of the entrepreneurs who has really pioneered that in the last few years. And despite of where he is right now in the political and all of that sphere, I'm going to not engage myself in that, but the fact that he kind of pushed this approach into the world of entrepreneurship, I think is brilliant, because it really helps you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the whys of how a certain problem came to happen on a systemic and contextual level. So I would really encourage you to understand what are the problems that you're trying to solve on a deeper level, and then create solutions based on that. I am really happy that a lot of you have had already considered the risks of the business and solution. One thing that Caleb mentioned, I'm not sure which startup it was about, but it was something brilliant about having this failing fast strategy or approach in place, and being able to always pivot if something is not working. So don't give up, because if the solution that you're offering right now doesn't maybe resonate with the market, maybe go back to the problem, re-explore it a little bit, and come back with something, but don't give up, bounce back, and you got it.
Thank you so much for your feedback, panelists. We all appreciate hearing your insights, and thank you very much for joining us today.
LaunchX in one word is teamwork.
One word I would describe LaunchX would be refreshing.
LaunchX in one word is transformative.
Drive.
Transformative.
Innovation.
Transformative.
Compassion.
Transformative at the teamwork.
Empowering, because it gives me the confidence, knowledge, and community to take initiative, solve real problems, and believe in my ability to make an impact on the community.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Thank you so much for joining us for Innovation Day. To our students, congratulations. We are incredibly proud of the creativity, collaboration, and dedication you've shown over these past 3 weeks. The ideas you shared today reflect real growth, hard work, and an entrepreneurial mindset that will take you far. I think you heard some good feedback from our panelists today. So keep in mind that communication is a really important part of effective delivery of implementation of solutions. You might have the best idea in the world, but if it's not translated effectively within the confines that you need, you're going to have a hard time executing on that. But ultimately, these solutions were brilliant. Very impressed. A huge thank you to our panelists for offering your time, thoughtful questions, valuable feedback. Your support and insights make this experience even more meaningful for our students. I would echo sentiments I heard there at the end. I'm so glad LaunchX exists because it was the program I wish existed when I was in high school. To see our students making strides like this in just 3 weeks we're very proud of that. This showcase marks just the beginning. We were really excited to see what everyone accomplishes next. You all clearly have chosen a path that is going to be one filled with innovation, filled with entrepreneurship, filled with creativity. So thank you everyone for being a part of this journey and helping us celebrate the next generation of innovators. Congratulations.